I told you guys, we cannot stoop to their level. We cannot run around and attack people. We cannot use violence. They're the ones using violence because they can't win the narrative anymore. They're on the offensive because they can no longer defend their bullshit ideology. Let that get through your guys' head. We don't need guns to get the truth out there. The guns are only there to defend this. We're winning so much that they had to go after Charlie. That loser, you know what that guy could have done? He could have walked down there, put the rifle down, held up the mic, and fought Charlie with his ideas. Knowing that he couldn't do it, what did he do? He picked up the rifle instead, and he took the coward's way out. That's why I told you guys yesterday. Why do you guys think I went on stream right away and I said, yo, violence is not the way, bro. Violence is not the way. And that's what they want. That's what they want. They want the violence. They want the civil war because the thing is then they can say, oh, look, see, I told you guys conservatives are violent. I told you guys that they're pro-gun so they can kill people. I told you guys they don't give a shit about anybody and they're racist and they're bigots and they don't respect human sovereignty and they don't respect freedom. I told you guys that's what they want to be able to do, right? So I told you guys already, we're going to win this war, not through violence, not through a gun. We're going to win it through having the truth on our side, by having facts and biology, right? Unlike these people, a lot of them don't fear God. On this side, we tend to fear, whether you're Christian, you're Muslim, you're a person of the book, one of these monotheistic religions. Hell, even if you're a cow worshiper and a Hindu, we fear God, right? And since we fear God, we understand that everything we do is being seen by God. And we know that you have to do the right thing, whether people are watching or not. These weirdo leftist atheists don't have these same parameters. You guys get that? Their God is being able to do whatever you want. Their God is freedom. Yeah, I can be. That's their God, right? And anyone that challenges that, they look at as, I need to kill this person. That's how they look at it, unfortunately. That's how they look at it. Oh, you're challenging my ability to be a... Let's go ahead and kill this guy. And Charlie was the guy that challenged that. And that's why they felt the need that they needed to kill him. That's why they showed up at Nick's house and felt the need to try to kill him. This is why people send me death threats every single day. So I agree with Nick, and I told you guys this 24 hours ago when this shit first popped off. I told you guys, we cannot stoop to their level. We cannot run around and attack people. We cannot use violence. They're the ones using violence because they can't win the narrative anymore. They're on the offensive because they can no longer defend their bullshit ideology. Let that get through your guys' head. They are on the offensive because they can no longer defend their bullshit ideologies. People are getting red-pilled on this shit every single day. Right-wing media is winning. People are becoming more and more conservative every single day. People are starting to vote Republican more. Not that that matters, but you guys get my point here. People like Hassan Piker are running like scaldy dogs, constantly complaining, saying that the media is run by the right wing. Good. Good. Because common sense is starting to become common again, finally. After a decade plus of the bullshit from the Obama era, the politically correct culture, the non-acceptance of anything that was, based in reality, 99 genders, finally we're starting to wake up and realize that a lot of this stuff is a lie. You couldn't say this shit for a very long time. You really couldn't. So, yeah, guys, this is a civil war, but we're not going to resort to their level and do this shit with guns. We're going to do it with our brains. I told you guys this shit yesterday, but I'm going to say it again. The only reason you have the gun is so that you can defend this and this. We don't need guns to get the truth out there. The guns are only there to defend this. That's all it's for, just to defend yourself. We only use violence to defend ourselves. We never use violence to attack people. There's no need for guns or violence, ever. The only time you pull out your gun is to defend yourself if someone points a gun at you. That's it. We are not on the offensive from a violent perspective. They're on the offensive because they can't defend their bullshit ideology anymore. I'm going to say it again because it's so important, guys. It's really important. I know a lot of you guys are emotional. A lot of you guys like Charlie Kirk. A lot of you guys saw the tragic footage, which I'm not going to play. But, you guys can look at it yourself on X if you guys want, right? It was extremely graphic and extremely bloody. Out of respect to Charlie and his family, I'm not going to play that clip on here, but you guys have seen it. You have to exercise self-control and understand that we are going to win this war without firing a bullet. We don't need to resort to their level. They're using violence because they can't win. Now they need to kill us to control the narrative. They couldn't censor us anymore, right? They couldn't censor us anymore. Trump became president, censorship receded. Now, people that were banned, people that were censored, people that were getting hit with, all types of censorship problems, now we're breaking a containment. Nick is huge. He's got 170,000 people watching him live right now, right? This channel, we've gained, what, 200,000 plus in the past year, right? So the reality is that when you got the truth on your side, it's a matter of time. And since the censorship is chilled out, now we're winning. We're winning so much that they had to go after Charlie. Because Charlie was one of the chief architects that helped put Trump in office. Got to give him credit for that. He basically ran Trump's ground game. So they said, you know what? We got to get rid of this guy. And they had to shoot him because they're that loser. You know what that guy could have done? That ass coward assassin? He could have walked down there, put the rifle down, held up the mic, and fought Charlie with his ideas. That's what he could have done. Charlie would have talked to that whatever he is. He could have put that rifle down, walked up to the mic, and used his brain. But knowing that he couldn't do it, what did he do? He picked up the rifle instead, and he took the coward's way out. Like the left always does, and these stupid-ass liberals. They can't win in debate, so what do? They call you, they get you banned off social media, or, in this case, they assassinate you. Again, guys, I have to harp on this. We do not need to do what they do. And the reason why is because, and you guys have heard this before, we are better than those niggas, bro. And I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. I'm dead ass. When it comes to how we view the world, two genders, men and women are different. God is real. Freedom of speech is important. No wars. We are better than these niggas, bro. They think they're going to get us scared. Oh, look, Myron didn't go to North Carolina, Asheville. Yeah, we won. No, they didn't. We're going to be out there, and we're going to continue to push out this ideology. Because, guys, keep in mind, the things that, me or Nick or any of these guys might disagree with Charlie Kirk, not really minor things, not that big. We disagree on a micro level, but on the macro, we agree on a lot of things. And we're not going to let them win. We're not going to let them silence us. We're not going to let them win. We're going to take over. Young men every single day are finding this type of content and realizing what makes sense. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. They want us to rise up with arms and retaliate the way that they do. We're not going to do that shit. We're not going to go for the bait. We're not going to take the bullshit bait.